There are a bunch of dealerships around in your Speed Payback, aka Fortune Valley. There is, for example, the race dealership, and then there's the off-road dealership, and then there's the drift, the drag, and the runner. Now, if you guys bought the latest DLC, which is the Speedcross DLC, you would know that there is a Speedcross dealership over here. So it's a very much farther from all the other dealerships. I think the farthest one, I think in my opinion, is actually the race dealership or the runner dealership, because the runner dealership is at the edge of the map and I don't go there a lot. So um, yeah, for me it's the race or the runner dealership. I don't know, let me know in the comments below what dealerships are far for you guys. But those are all of the actually 6 dealerships. It used to be 5, but did you guys know that we already knew about this new dealership from the start? If you guys don't believe me, let's look at the Speedcross dealership. So, I've had this on my mind for a while. Ever since I bought the game, I've always looked at all the places because I was like, so, like, it was just cool to see all these places, and like, it's cool to see this game back in daytime, because in USP 2015 it was actually in nighttime the whole time, so that's what kind of sucked. So let's drive all the way to this
Day's
Speedcross
half over,
dealership.
or as I like to think of it, half full.
Thank you, Mac, for dialogue. Now, this is the Speedcross dealership. Now, this is Braxton Town right now, so um, you guys have seen this dealership a lot, so you guys may not have noticed that the dealership that you always passed by was the Speedcross dealership. Now, the Speedcross dealership includes the Mini John Cooper Work Countryman, the Q60S, the Ford Focus, the Nissan 350Z, the Beetle, the C10, the Mustang, the Fairlady, the Bel Air, and the Charger. So those are just some of the cars that they put in Speedcross. I don't think they're gonna go back to this game because they're already working on New Speed
Braxton seems
2021.
like the kind of place you drive through on the way to somewhere else. Or in my case, drift through.
Matt keeps putting out dialogue, but this actually makes a point. So I wanna I wanna go ahead and ask some questions here. So did you guys know that this was gonna be a new dealership? Because we always pass by this every time. It's right near this garage, just like the Star video. If you guys have not seen that video, you guys should go check that video out. The Star fast food place that we just passed by in front of the garage. It's always right near this garage and near this gas station. So if you guys want to come see it, you guys can come see it over here. If you guys have the Speedcross dealership, you guys would know that this is the Speedcross dealership. If you guys don't know already, this is the Speedcross dealership. Now, yeah, so did you guys know about this in the comments below? Let me know in the comments below if you guys knew this was going to be a new dealership. Because it obviously had the same road one, the drag, not the drag one. It looks like the off-road one and the race one. If you guys don't believe me, I'll fast travel to those right now. Alright, so remember this image in your head. This image right here. Just remember the big M logo, and yeah, let's just fast travel to those. They may not look similar, but they are the same company, trust me with that. So the off-road one I know has a big M on it because I travel to there a lot. That's how I got this car. This car is an off-roader. I might change it into like a speedy off-roader, but I don't know. I'll see about it. It's like really fast, and I don't really think it looks good with this like um the battering ram in the front. So this is the Big M dealership. This is the same design, it's just with a different entrance. And let's just move on to the race dealership if you guys don't believe me about that. If you guys don't believe me about the drag dealerships, then the drag, drift, and runner dealerships, I'll fast travel to those ones too, because I'm not wasting any time here. So here's the Big M sign already, and then here's the Big M logo. It's the same building design, just different entrance as before. And let's travel over to the drag dealership, drag races. Um, so the drag dealership is actually much different because it's not a Big M dealership. It's actually a different dealership. I believe it starts with an E. I just forgot what it's called, but we're gonna see right now. The drag dealership and the drag dealership, the drift dealership, and the runner dealership all have the same company. So this is CD. Um, I guess you could call it car dealership. for short or for longer. But this is CD, the company, and I'll show you guys the drift one and the runner one, since you guys may not still be believing me. But also, I don't want you guys to go to another video and then see if those videos and see if the drag or the drift dealership are the same, because I might as well show it for you guys right now. So this is the CD building. I already like did all my research. So car dealership again, but this is for drift. Now let's go to the last dealership, and then let's get on with my last question, so we can end off this video and make some more for you guys. So the running dealership, same company, trust me, 100%. I bet 100 bucks that this is the same company, and look at that, it is. So you guys owe me 100 bucks. You guys want me to put my Venmo in the link in the description, or want me to call my mom? Mom. No, she's asleep. Hold on. I'll ask her after this video. But yeah, it's just the same car dealership for runner style. And my last question for just this whole video is, not only did you guys know about the dealership, see, it's even in a loading screen. That's why I knew this was gonna be a new dealership, because every time I saw this loading screen, I was like, they're gonna put this as a new dealership. So this was already a hint to like, hey, we're gonna add a new dealership, or we didn't know what to put there, so let's just put a building there. And then they made it the Speedcross dealership. Now, why the Speedcross dealership here, you may ask? So, if you guys want to know all the purposes of why each dealership is where, I believe I have a theory on this. The race dealership is where it needs to be, because when you drive out, you can see how fast you're going while you're driving down, and you can see how she sounds until you get to the tune-up shop, and then you could, add your parts there, and then you could drive to the garage that's over here. So that's pretty much what I think. And then for the off-road dealership, it's exactly the same thing. It's near off-road like territory, so it's perfect to hop around, test it out, how good it is on off-road, the handling and everything, get to a tune-up shop, go to the garage, and customize your car and put parts on it. The drag, drift, and runner dealerships are actually the same purpose. All right, so runner dealership should be hidden in the corner, because it's all, obviously you're running from the cops, so cops can't know about this spot. And what's cool here is that, if you guys remember, there's an abandoned cop car that parks around here somewhere. I just tapped my monitor really hard. And then the drift one, there's a lot of corners here, so it's like really perfect for the like drifters to like test their car before they buy it or after they buy it. And then drag, there's a straight line right here just completely for a drag race. And also there's like events around these, so like here, this is where the drift dealership would be. There's an event right here, and then there's an event in the corner. And then for the runner dealership, it's right here, and then there's a lot of events here, here. All these suitcases and police badges you see, they're runner events. All the blue ones, except for the base shipment. You can do that with any car. And then drag dealership, which is over here, there's a bunch of drag ones. There's this one, this one, this one, Billionaires Jag, as we mentioned, this one, and this one. So they're all for the same purpose. Now, Speedcross kind of like makes this thing kind of similar, since if you guys remember this line that Max says, I'll play the clip right here. So that's what he says about the Speedcross dealership. Well, not about the Speedcross dealership, but about Braxton Town, where you can, like, it's a place for drifters and everything. And it's funny because Speedcross is a little bit about drifting. So it's about, like, good handling and everything. And it's also about off-roading. If you guys don't believe me, there is off-road sections on the map that you can actually, like, drive on. I'll drive to one of the destinations right now if you guys don't believe me. But if you guys may be wondering, yes, I do have a couple of Speedcross cars. I don't have a lot of them. I have like 4 probably, because there's not a lot to buy in the dealership, and I need to make room for Fast and Furious wraps and Fast and Furious cars. So this is the off-road terrain, and like, see, like, you need to hit this corner hard a bit. So that's why I believe the Speedcross tournament, the Speedcross dealership is here, because look at all these corners. These corners are just like for drifters, and there's also a lot of drifting events here, and there's a lot of Speedcross events here. There's like 4, and like that's pretty rare for a Speedcross event. But yeah, that's pretty much all we've stated. And look, off-road, as I've said. So yeah, this is like pretty perfect. Like the Speedcross is perfect for what it's known for and what is where it is and what it's here for. So you can test it out on the turns, and you can see there's a lot of turns for these. I'm pretty much handling these turns really well. And yeah, overall, I just hope you guys enjoy this video. If you guys did enjoy this video, you guys should leave this video with a like and maybe a sub for support. And also go check out my other Need for Speed Payback or Need for Speed Easter egg videos. If you guys haven't seen my Mac Attack one, that one's pretty interesting. You guys should go check that video out. But yeah, I guess that's all I gotta say. Besides, for you guys to always and remember to stay gnarly.